Welcome to a special celebrity edition of Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. Here they are, the Eggheads.
Yes.
How's that for a build-up? You like that, do you?
Yeah.
OK. Challenging the quizzing prowess of the Eggheads are Faces for Radio. Now, everyone on this team is surely going to be fighting over the music category if it comes up, as they are all DJs at the BBC's Asian network. So let's meet them.
I'm Noreen Khan and I present the afternoon show on the BBC Asian network.
I'm Tommy Sandhu and I host the breakfast show on the Asian network. I'm the only one out of this lot that doesn't get a line in the mornings.
My name is Mim Shaikh. I present the Thursday evening show on the BBC Asian network, as well as the weekend breakfast show on BBC Radio 1 Extra.
My name's Bobby Friction. I present the Drive Time show. I'm a journalist, documentary maker, and I'm in love with the one true religion they call music.
Hi, my name's Guz Khan, stand-up comedian, radio presenter with the BBC Asian network, hairy and handsome.
So, Noreen and team, hello.
Hi.
Great to see you all. And, Noreen, are you actually in charge here? That's the first
I am
question.
officially the team captain.
And I
yes.
know you watch the show.
I do, yeah, I'm a big fan.
So you're now confronted by the reality of the 5.
Absolutely, it's great just sitting here and seeing, you know, all the eggheads.
And in watching it, have you begun to sort of work out a way of defeating them? That's the key thing.
Kind of, yeah, but I've tried explaining that to the team, but I don't know if they've quite grasped it
No,
yet.
we have grasped it.
As we go through, you can...
Yeah.
Mim, you've got it? You've got a sense of a strategy?
Yeah, I can see. I've made eye contact with a lot of them, especially Dave.
Has he looked away?
He hasn't looked away yet, so I'm a bit worried.
Oh, dear.
At
Tommy,
the
what
same
about
time-
you? Any strengths, weaknesses?
I'm flirting with Judith across the table and I'm hoping that's going to work.
Let's have a look. It's working already.
Yeah, I can tell.
It's working already. Her film and TV knowledge has collapsed, I can tell. So, good luck, challengers. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers' chosen charity. If they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. OK, now, Faces for Radio. What has happened is that the Eggheads, they've upped their game for the celebrity shows, right? So they've won the last 16 on the trot.
What?
Right.
But I think that's
No
good.
pressure.
That's good, because every time they win, the money goes up. So it's £17,000 we're playing for your charities. So the stakes are high, as they say. And the first head-to-head battle is on the subject of music. How about this? Now, so it's one of you. You choose one to go against either Judith, Kevin, Beth, Barry or Dave.
OK, so who's going to go from us?
Bobby. It's gotta be
Bobby, you're going to
Bobby's
go.
wanted this one, right?
I want to do it.
OK, so who are we going to choose from the
I
eggheads?
can't do chamber music or classical music or Celtic music or any other music.
We've got to choose an egghead.
Okay, all right. So
Judith,
who's the
maybe?
weakest when
I'm
it comes to
thinking maybe
music?
Judith.
Judith. Judith, do you like rap music, dubstep, drum and bass?
Oh, love it, yes.
Yeah, all right. Let's have Judith.
Yeah, OK.
Judith thinks dubstep is the bit before your front door at home. Got clear about that.
Well done, Jeremy.
So Bobby from Faces for Radio versus Judith from the Eggheads. Are they picking on you, Judith?
Yes, they are.
Would
My
you love
worst
it?
nightmare, this.
Just to ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions in our legendary question room. So let's give this a go. Bobby, would you like to go first or second on music?
Just bring it to me, Jeremy.
I think that means first. I reckon that means first. Here we go. Here's your question. Noel Sullivan and Danny Foster found fame as the male members of which group formed in 2001? Bobby, was it S Club 7, One Direction or Hearsay?
OK, so S Club 7 were formed, I'm thinking, before 2001. One Direction, I don't really know all their names apart from the brother, Zayn Malik. But I don't think there's a Danny Foster, so I'm going to go with Hearsay.
Hearsay is the answer. Well done. You've got it right. OK. Judith, Blue Lines, released in 1991, is the debut album by which group? Blue Lines, Judith. Massive Attack. Why are you laughing?
I don't know, it's funny names.
Primal Scream or Elbow?
I really don't know. I'm going to go down the magic right and say elbow.
Elbow is the wrong answer. Go on, Bobby,
Thought
tell
it
us.
would be.
The seminal first album from Massive Attack.
Sorry, Judith, you got that wrong. This is not looking good at the moment.
No, it isn't. I didn't expect it to, though.
All right, Bobby, here's your question. The American rapper born Cameron Jibril Thomas in 1987 found fame under what stage name? Is it Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, or Dr. Dre?
All right, so if he was born in 1987, he can't be Snoop or Dre because they were already killing it in the early 90s. It's got to be the man, the brother, Wiz Khalifa.
It is indeed the man, the brother, Wiz Khalifa. See, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Seriously.
Jez, you got this, fam.
All right, I got this.
You got to say you got this, fam.
Jez, say you're the man.
You got this, fam. Yeah, you got it. Okay, Judith, how do I warn Judith she's in danger of going out? What do I say?
Leave it, babes, innit? Just leave it.
Leave it, babes, in it.
What?
Okay, that's a way of just saying that if you get this wrong, Judith, you will have gone.
Yes, I realise.
Here it is. Justine Frischmann was a guitarist and lead singer for which band in the 1990s? Sleeper, Elastica, or Catatonia?
I have absolutely no idea. Magic right again, Catatonia.
The answer is Elastica. I'm sorry, Judith, that's been a bit of a difficult one for you, hasn't it? It's the lack of opera, I think, that did it. Well done, Bobby, you've won. You've won the round. This is good. Yay! So Bobby Friction's in the final. Judith Keppel has been knocked out. Early days, return to us, please. We'll play on. Faces for radio. This is excellent. No brains gone so far. The Eggheads, we're almost starting to feel sorry for. They've lost a brain. We're not really feeling sorry for them at all, though. The next subject is arts and books. Who wants this?
I think
This is where the Eggheads may get dangerous.
he's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. I don't think you're gonna be.
No, I think Noreen, you should do arts and books.
Which sport comes up?
I prefer sports to arts and books.
Yeah,
So no,
So then you do it then. So then
arts
you
and
do
books,
arts and
yeah.
books and then
Okay.
he'll do sports.
I'll do arts and books.
Great, Noreen. OK, and which Egghead would you like to take on? So Dave, Barry, you got the nearest Egghead, Beth, or Kevin?
Dave.
Okay, Dave.
All right, good stuff. Noreen from Faces for Radio versus Dave from the Eggheads. I'm just sensing the seriousness of this challenging team here. Please take your positions. All right, well, let's see how you do here, Noreen. It's arts and books. I know it's not your first choice. You can choose whether you go first or get Dave to go first.
I'll go first.
So here we go with your first question. Good luck. Which of these Shakespeare plays is considered a tragedy? Love's Labour's Lost, King Lear, or Twelfth Night?
I wish I'd paid attention now in A-level English. For some reason, I'm thinking Twelfth Night, but not a Shakespeare expert. I'm going to go with that one.
Let's see if the challengers know. Would you say Twelfth Night here?
No, we
No,
wouldn't.
I think it's King Lear.
It's
Love's
King
Labour's Lost.
Lear.
Comedy.
King Lear is the answer. Egghead, here's your question. Where was the poet Dylan Thomas born in 1914? England, Scotland, or Wales?
Dylan Thomas is a Welsh poet. Wales.
Yeah, Wales is the right answer. All right, so, Noreen, back to you. The stars are not wanted now. Put out everyone. Pack up the moon and dismantle the sun. Are lines from which poem? The Raven, Daffodils, or Funeral Blues?
I'm going to go for The Raven.
Let's see, challenges? What do we think?
We think it's Funeral Blues.
It just sounded quite morbid, so...
It is Funeral Blues. I tell you, oh, sorry, Noreen. Just
Bad guess.
missed it. So, Dave, you can take the round with this. Which of these famous works of art was created first? Dave? Venus de Milo, Mona Lisa, or The Scream?
Yeah, I don't think it's the Scream. Sorry, I'm not going to go for the Mona Lisa. I'm going to go for the Venus de Milo, please.
Venus de Milo's right, Dave. You've taken the round. Noreen, sorry. It just didn't fall right. And it wasn't your subject, really, was it?
No, not at all.
Well, thank you for playing. You've been knocked out. It's level. Please return to us, and we'll play round 3. As it stands, Faces for Radio have lost a brain. Now they've lost a team captain. The Eggheads have also lost one, so it's absolutely level.
Yeah.
No cause for panic yet. And the next subject, you might like this actually, film and TV.
He wants this.
No. Don't give it out yet.
I did ask for it. I did ask for it.
That's fine. You're going to upset him
No.
on TV.
I'm not going to be upset. I'm just saying, is there anyone who's more
Do you want to do it,
confident?
Mim? I'm
See
going
what
to
I mean?
make a decision. Tommy's go.
I feel bad.
Go. No.
Are you sure you're all right with that?
Absolutely
I don't
fine.
want her to
Okay.
come in between us.
It doesn't
There's
matter.
lots of
Let's not
other...
let her-
But we've got to
just know.
decide which egghead goes up against you.
Oh,
Okay, so it's going to be Tommy, breakfast show DJ. And you can have, yes, it's the 3 in the middle. It's Barry, Beth, or Kevin.
Should we try and take out Barry now?
Yeah.
Tommy, you have Barry.
Yeah?
Yeah, go for
Okay,
it.
Tommy versus Barry.
A match made in heaven.
Basil, you are summoned.
Tommy from Faces for Radio versus Barry from the Eggheads in the shirt. And to ensure there's no conferring, please go to the question room now. Here we are, film and TV. This could be a decisive moment because you're equal at the moment. You've got to win through here, Tommy. Would you like to go first or second against our Barry?
Well, I think it's only right in our culture we show respect to our elders. So, Barry, you must go first.
Good luck, Barry. Here we go. Film and TV, your first question. Which of these TV drama series was primarily set in Liverpool? Barry, was it Crossroads, Brookside or El Dorado?
Well, El Dorado was set in Spain, and Crossroads, I think, was a motel or Birmingham somewhere, but Brookside was definitely set in Liverpool.
Brookside is the right answer. Tommy, how old was the actor James Dean when he died in 1955? James Dean, 24, 44 or 64?
I don't remember seeing a picture of James Dean looking old, so I don't know for sure. But definitely not 64. Very unlikely that he was 44. Every picture I've seen of James Dean, every T-shirt, every bit of memorabilia, it shows him looking very cool on a motorbike. So, is it 24?
24 is correct. Absolutely right. Well done. All right. 1 point each. Barry, back to you. Which 2015 film stars, among others, Samuel L. Jackson, Kurt Russell, Tim Roth, Walton Goggins, Jennifer Jason Leigh, and Michael Madsen? All those people in The Martian, Avengers Age of Ultron, or The Hateful Eight?
Well, I am a huge Tarantino fan, and I have watched this film at least 5 times now, and it's the wonderful The Hateful Eight.
Yes, you're right. I didn't know there were so many. Well, I suppose they've got to have 8 famous people in it at least, so.
It's a film of 2 halves, and the first half is so atmospheric. It's an unmissable film in my book.
Tommy, back to you. Hang on in there, you're doing well. This is a big moment. Which of these films was directed by Richard Attenborough? Richard Attenborough. Out of Africa, Gandhi, or Chariots of Fire?
If it's Gandhi and I don't get it, I'm gonna so get it from my dad when I get home. Okay, they're all obviously epic films. Richard Attenborough only does epic films. He could have probably directed all 3 of those. I've got to go with my instinct, and I'm gonna say Out of Africa.
Challengers, what is it?
I think it's Gandhi. Didn't he won 8 Oscars? And I've seen pictures of an Attenborough on the set directing it.
Gandhi is the answer.
Oh, man.
Man.
Oh, man. You don't realise the repercussions of that answer there, Jeremy.
Not to worry, we've allowed the Eggheads a way in here. If Barry gets this right, because you let him go first, then the round is over. Nollywood is the nickname given to which country's film industry? Nollywood. Barry, is it Nigeria, Netherlands, or Nicaragua?
Well, I don't think the Netherlands or Nicaragua have a film industry to speak of, really. But Nollywood is in Nigeria.
Nollywood is in Nigeria. Well done, Barry. 3 out of 3. Sorry, Tommy, no way back. The Gandhi question. Come back to us. We got one more round to play. Faces for Radio have lost 2 brains now in the most terrible circumstances. The Eggheads have lost only 1, and now is the time to level it up. The subject is sport.
Sport, okay. Come here, you two.
It's going to be Guz or Mim?
Guz or Mim? Guz, I think you should go.
He's saying I'm not good at sport.
Yeah,
do you know footballers?
Come on, let's do sport then.
Is it Guz?
Yeah. Poor old Mim keeps getting passed over there.
Mim, are you sure, bro?
Yeah, 100%.
He's really, Mim's
I know.
really good.
Anyone who knows
Really
me,
good
Okay.
I'm not a massive sport fan.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're going to send Guz through with, I think, Beth.
Yeah.
Beth,
Yeah.
yeah.
Beth, what is it, Beth or Kevin?
Definitely Beth.
I picked
Yeah.
Beth.
Okay, Guz from Faces for Radio taking on Beth from the Eggheads, right? Big moment now. To ensure there's no conferring, please, for the last time, go to the question room. Guz, you were a teacher.
That's correct.
What was it that caused you to think I've got to go into entertainment?
I just stumbled into it, really. I was really bored marking books one day and thought, you know what? I need to do something else. And then I started doing a couple of kind of YouTube videos, a bit of stand-up, and it's all taken off from there, man.
All right, so against Beth, Guz, do you want to go first or second on sport?
Ladies first.
So here we go. with your question, Beth. Who won their third BBC Sports Personality of the Year award in 2016? Was it Andy Murray, Chris Froome, or Bradley Wiggins?
That was Sir Andy Murray.
It is indeed Andy Murray, yes, Sir Andy. Okay, guys. Combatants in the sport of fencing traditionally wear protective clothes of which colour? Black, white, or green?
It's white, innit?
It's white. Well done. You're straight there. Now, don't snatch it in, okay? I don't want you to make a mistake.
All right.
All right, so you've got to give it some thought, but you were right there. This is Beth's question. The Welsh rugby union player JPR Williams typically played in which position, Beth? Fullback, hooker, or second row?
No, he's from a little while ago. Let me think where he might be. I remember seeing pictures of him, and I do recognise the name, but I'm not sure of where he played. But I'm going to go fullback.
Okay, let's check with Dave. Dave?
Yes, she's right.
Yes, you're right. Fullback it is. Okay, guys, get this one right to stay level. In which year was the basketball player LeBron James born? 1974, 1984, or 1994?
So LeBron's of the era that I kind of stopped watching basketball, but I think 94 is too young because he's either wrapped up or wrapping up. 74 makes him too young. I'm going for 1984.
You've got it right. Well done. 1984. You would really used a bit of good logic there. Okay, Beth, your third question. Which team did Manchester United defeat 2-1 in the 2016 FA Cup final? Bournemouth, Newcastle United, or Crystal Palace?
I was at the semi-final of Watford, which is my team, versus Crystal Palace, where Crystal Palace beat Watford 1-0. So it has to be Crystal Palace in the final against Manchester United.
You're absolutely right. Crystal Palace is correct. So she's got 3 out of 3 there. Guz, you need to get this one right to stay in. The West Indian cricketers Malcolm Marshall and Gordon Greenidge both played for which English county team? Hampshire, Somerset, or Derbyshire?
It's jumped out at me. I don't know why. I think I'm going to say Somerset.
Right. Eesh. Anyone?
Hampshire.
Hampshire is the answer, Guz. Beth is in the final. Well done to our egghead, Guz. You've been beaten and knocked out. So if you come back to us, we'll see how the land lies for the final. So this is what we have been playing towards. It is time for our final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So it's Noreen, Tommy and Guz from Faces for Radio, but also Judith from the Eggheads. Would you please now leave the studio? OK, Bobby and Mim, is this big?
Yes, this is very big.
Does it feel big?
It's big, and he has a big ting on his show. He actually has a feature called Mim's Big Ting.
And you're an actor as well, or you like to act?
Yes, I'm an actor.
You've been in a movie?
Yeah, I shot a film last year that's coming out called Two Pigeons.
Fantastic.
Which is amazing. Everyone should look out for it.
OK, and here are the two pigeons playing. The two competitors we've got now playing to win Faces for Radio, £17,000. Dave, Barry, Beth and Kevin, you're playing for something else, which is to just keep this run going against the celebrities, which I know has become a source of pride to you. As usual, I will ask each team 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge, and you may confer. The question is, can your 2 brains take down these 4 in a famous victory? Mim and Bobby, do you want to go first or second?
You make the call, Mim.
We will go first.
OK, general knowledge. Challenge is your first question. Until it was renamed in 1868, what was the name of the city of Tokyo? Is it Pondicherry, Byzantium, or Edo?
OK, Pondicherry is in India. So it's not that. Byzantium is the Byzantium Empire, and that was the Middle East.
I would have said
I think it's the third one, Edo.
Yeah.
And it kind of sounds a bit Japanese anyway.
My gut was telling me that out of all 3 straight away anyway.
Tell him like a samurai.
Edo.
Edo. I'm going to throw this to Barry because we always say Barry has been to every answer. Barry, are they right?
Absolutely right.
Yes,
Yes, right. Baz has confirmed it. Edo is correct. Okay, Eggheads. In The Owl and the Pussycat by Edward Lear, which animal officiates at the marriage of the two title characters? Stoat, turkey, or porcupine?
Turkey.
Turkey.
Turkey. Yeah.
Turkey.
There's a bit of a chorus there. It's the turkey.
You said it in sync, didn't they? Turkey. So how does it go? The Owl and the Pussycat went to sea in a beautiful sea green, pea green boat.
They took some money and plenty of honey wrapped up in a £5 note. And then I get stuck.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but where does the turkey come into it?
Later.
How do you know this?
We all have things in our lives we're good at. They just happen to be good at
Everything.
everything.
They know facts. They know turkey's in the poem, even though they don't know the poem. Right. Your second question. Which British political leader once said, "An appeaser is one who feeds a crocodile, hoping it will eat him last"? Winston Churchill, Neville Chamberlain, or Harold Wilson?
I know this.
What do you mean?
It's definitely Winston Churchill, because he actually went up against the so-called appeasers who appeased Hitler pre-Second World War. Neville Chamberlain was called an appeaser for coming back with a piece of paper after visiting Hitler, and Harold Wilson was the 70s.
Yeah, no, Harold Wilson I wouldn't be. So you want to go for Churchill?
The Bulldog.
Yeah? Yeah. All right. Winston Churchill, JV.
Bobby's right in every respect. It's Winston Churchill. Well done. Well done. Perfect. Bang on. You're in the lead against the Eggheads in the final round, guys, with £17,000 to play for. This is a moment to treasure. Now we have to hope something bad happens to them. Which navigator was the first known European to lead an expedition across the Pacific? Was it Ferdinand Magellan, Christopher Columbus, or Leif Erikson?
Magellan.
Yeah, it was Magellan, although he never completed the voyage. His deputy, Sebastian Delcano, completed it for him.
Yeah, it depends how you define Pacific. I mean, they got to the Philippines.
Yes, they did.
The other two were much more connected with the Atlantic. The one who crossed the Pacific most of the way was Ferdinand Magellan.
Magellan is correct. Third question. You're doing well here, 2-2. This is good. This is good. We can relax a bit, but not much. Get this right, you may not need to do any more work. Which British composer wrote the 1965 musical Twang, based on the legend of Robin Hood? Are we talking about Stephen Sondheim, Andrew Lloyd Webber, or Lionel Bart? It's Twang with 3 exclamation marks, just so you know. So you couldn't necessarily tell that. So the title is Twang, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
And what year was it?
1965, okay?
So, Andrew Lloyd Webber's famous for stuff like Phantom of the Opera, right?
Yeah, I hear that.
I've never heard twang associated with him, but then again, I don't know about twang, all right? And also, he'd have been really young, because he was, I think, mid-40s or mid-30s in the 80s. So he would have had to have been 20.
To make them.
Yeah, so maybe it was his first musical, and I don't know who Lionel Bart is. I see the name Lionel and I think of a British guy in the 60s.
I just feel, I understand what you're saying, but I feel like Lionel Bart is too old.
You know what? My intuition says Lionel Bart, but I could be wrong. I think you should make the decision. I ain't gonna hound you. I'm not gonna visit you at your house late at night, one night, and start shouting at you. You make the decision. I'm saying Lionel Bart because I think Andrew Lloyd Webber was too young, unless it was his first ever musical.
I'm gonna go with Lionel Bart.
Lionel Bart is your answer. Okay. You're a good quizzer, Bobby. The one thing that might have led you towards Lionel Bart is this. He did Oliver, right? Oliver is his music. And Oliver has an exclamation mark after it as well.
Oh.
So Lionel Bart is absolutely the right answer. Well
Yes!
done. Well done. 3 out of 3. Well done.
Get in. Teamwork.
Come on, Eggheads.
You did well, because you didn't. I could see you tempted to change the answer.
Nah, but always,
that would have
always
been, I
trust
was
your
begging
team.
you not to change it. Well
No,
done.
always
Well
trust your
done.
team.
We've got a good quizzer here. Eggheads, third question. The first reported sightings of which of these mythical creatures were in West Virginia in the 1960s? Is it the Mothman, the Thunderbird, or the Chupacabra?
I think it's the Mothman.
The Mothman.
Is that? He's in West Virginia, isn't he? The Chupacabra is sighted in Mexico normally, and the Thunderbird is American Indian
That goes back
in the plains. It goes back a lot
centuries,
further, yeah.
Yeah. The Mothman is supposed to be West Virginia.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's the Mothman.
Yeah. Chupacabra is a South American thing. Thunderbird is an ancient Native American thing. This is the Mothman.
West Virginia, 1960s. It was the Mothman. Well done, Eggheads. You got it right. 3 out of 3 for you both. Oh, we're tense here. So we go to sudden death. It gets a bit harder. I don't give you alternative options.
Oh, man.
Who played Morticia Addams in the 1991 film The Addams Family?
Angela, oh, no. No. Oh, famous Hollywood royalty. Say the name again.
Brissett, Angela Brissett.
Brissett, no. Morticia Addams.
Take your time.
I think she was in a film about the 3 witches with Jack Nicholson as well. Or something to do with Jack Nicholson. The Witches of Eastwick. Jessica. I don't think it's Angela. Maybe it's Jessica. Just say Jessica, even though he needs 2 names.
Angela Jessica. Maybe get best of both worlds, but that is a complete guess.
All right,
I know it.
I know who you're searching for. If I were to say the first name to you, Bobby, you get it straight away. Angelica.
Houston. Angelica Houston.
Oh!
Man!
So close.
You were just so certain it was Angela as well.
So close.
You knew it. Okay, you're still in it though. Eggheads, you need to get this right to end the contest. In 1963, Lee Harvey Oswald was assassinated in the basement of a police station in which US city?
Dallas.
Dallas.
Has to be.
Yeah, it is Dallas.
That was the first murder ever shown, live murder shown on TV.
Okay. Well, he assassinated. It's all still very controversial, of course. John F. Kennedy in Dallas was arrested the same day. 2 days later, he was himself shot and killed by Jack Ruby. So it was all still in Dallas.
Your answer is?
Dallas.
Dallas. If this is right, the contest is over. Great contest. But Dallas is the right answer. We say congratulations, Eggheads, you have won.
We nearly had you.
I was agonising for you there because you were so close when you were saying Angela.
Old Angelica Houston.
I was trying to beam Angelica to you. As soon as you put the Angelica, you would have got it straight away.
Yeah, of course.
And she wasn't, by the way, she wasn't the Witches of Eastwick, but she was the head witch in The Witches, the film based on the Roald Dahl. So you were exactly, you knew who it was. Commiserations to Faces for Radio. Great to see you back there. Don't worry about the Gandhi, Tommy. Stop thinking about it. He's still thinking about it.
Worry about it.
Look at him.
No, he should worry about it.
Still thinking about it. The Eggheads have done what comes naturally to them, even if it was hard today. This winning streak continues. It does mean the challengers don't leave with the £17,000 for their charities, so the money rolls over to our next show. Eggheads, are you going to beat all of these celebrity teams? I wonder. Join us next time to see if a new team of challengers have the brains to finally defeat them with £18,000 to play for. Till then, with many thanks to our Asia Network colleagues, thanks for coming in. And you've been playing well lately, Eggs, haven't you?
We're on song.
Yeah, they are on song. Hoping to be on song against them are just a Minim. Now, this tuneful team have featured at the top of the charts when it comes to their music, but will their quizzing send them to #1? Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Sam Bailey, and you may know me from being the winner of X Factor 2013. And just to let you know that I am really quite fluky, so I may be guessing some of the answers today in the show.
Hi, I'm Bobby Crush, and I'm a pianist and 6 times winner of Opportunity Knocks way back in the 1970s. I'm currently spending my 45th year in the music industry, and the highlight of that has probably been the time that I wrote a top 5 hit for Keith Harris and Orville the Duck.
Hi, I'm Sonia. I had all of my hits in the late 80s, early 90s. I also did the Eurovision Song Contest, and I came second with Better the Devil You Know.
I'm Nicholas McCarthy. I'm the one-handed pianist and motivational speaker, and you'll probably know me from me playing in the Paralympic closing ceremony with Coldplay.
Hello, my name is Sandi Bogle and I'm a singer, and you most probably know me from a show called Gogglebox, where I sit on the sofa, eat lots of food, crack lots of jokes and have fun. You get me, babes?
So Sam and team, hello.
Hello,
Jeremy.
Great to see you all. How are you feeling, Sam?
I'm slightly nervous, but I'm giving them my game face, so they're getting my game face, like, watching.
Yeah, and that will worry them.
Yes,
actually,
I think
it will.
so.
Any strategy you've had, Sam? Have you had a team talk?
We all know a bit about music, so we've kind of delegated what we think we should do each, so...
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good start. You're all performers, and so you'll be ready for the moment in the booth where suddenly the focus is on you and you've got to get that answer from somewhere. I'm thinking that's not going to faze you, Nicholas, is it?
I don't think so. I'm going to kind of, try and keep that nerve together.
Sandy, how about you?
I'm holding up very, very, very well.
Good.
Food and drink will be OK for me, TV, film, yeah.
OK.
That's kind of cool.
All right, well, great collection of challenges here. Wishing you all the best against the eggs. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our Challengers Chosen charity. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. Now, just a minute. Actually, the Eggheads have won all 17 celebrity editions that have been on so far.
Pressure's on, then.
The pressure's on, and it means the jackpot is high. It's £18,000.
Oh, wow.
That'd be great.
Your
And we
charity.
need to get this trend.
We most
You've got
certainly
to
do.
sort of break the trend, exactly. The first head-to-head battle is on the subject of history. Now, so one of you is chosen, and then you go against either Beth, Kevin, Chris, Barry, or Dave, known as Tremendous Knowledge Dave. Up to
I
you.
would be hopeless at history. so-
I'll give it a go then.
Yeah.
I'm happy to
Nicholas?
I'm not saying I'm going to be any good, but I'll give it a go. I'll take one for the team.
OK, Nicholas. Against which egghead, Nicholas? Who looks like they don't know their Napoleons from their Nelsons?
Oh, I'm going to go with the lovely Beth.
All right, Nicholas from Just a Minim, hoping to take down Beth early from the Eggheads. To ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions in our legendary question room. Well, Nicholas, you've become a very famous pianist in what are unusual circumstances, shall we say?
Yeah, being a one-armed pianist probably isn't the first career choice someone would pick.
Your debut album was in 2015, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
And you also, as you mentioned, performed at the closing ceremony of the Paralympic Games.
I did. That was my first concert after graduating from the Royal College of Music, and it happened to be to 86,000 people. So it was every concert I've done since has been significantly smaller.
But with Coldplay, must have been amazing.
It was just a, pinch yourself moment, really.
Brilliant. Good luck, Nicholas. Here we go. History is the round. I know we're outside your comfort zone, but
You are.
I don't think that's going to faze you. Would you like to go first or second against Beth?
I'd like to go first, please.
So here is your question. Marie Antoinette died during which historical event? Is it the Great Fire of London, French Revolution, or the Battle of Agincourt?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the Great Fire of London. My gut feeling is telling me to go for the French Revolution. So I'm hoping that's right. And I'm sorry, team, if it's wrong.
You're absolutely right. She was part of the aristocracy and, executed. Beth, here's your question. The Black Death pandemic that swept through Europe in the 14th century is thought to have been an outbreak of which disease? Spanish flu, Ebola virus, or bubonic plague?
Caused by Yersinia pestis, it is bubonic plague.
That is so much your question, isn't it?
Yeah.
As a microbiologist.
Microbiologist, yes.
Bubonic plague is right. Well done, Beth. One each. Here we go. Back to you, Nicholas. What was the nickname of the US General Patton who fought in World War II? Was he nicknamed the Big Fella, Old Blood and Guts, or the Hammer?
Well, I wouldn't say Old Blood and Guts. It's 50-50 here. This is a complete guess. I'm going to go with the Big Fella.
He is a big, imposing World War II general. Is this the answer, though, Eggheads?
No.
What was his nickname?
It was Old Blood and Guts.
Old Blood and Guts. Do you know when he was born, Kevin?
1885, something like that.
Died?
Oh, he actually died in 1945. And there are conspiracy theories about the fact that he died as well. But in fact, it was a road accident.
The answer, Nicholas, is Old Blood and Guts. We just had a
Odd
little bit of backstory from Kevin, which was very useful. OK. Beth, a man named Romulus Augustulus is often said to be the last emperor of the western portion of which empire? Roman Empire, Ottoman Empire, or Egyptian Empire?
Romulus Augustulus. Well, with a name like that, I would hope he was Roman, so the Roman Empire.
Roman Empire is correct. So Beth goes ahead, and it means, Nicholas, you need to get this one right to stay in. In the early 1530s, who became the first Protestant Archbishop of Canterbury? Thomas à Becket, Thomas More, or Thomas Cranmer?
That's another difficult one. Again, this is not my area at all. I wouldn't say it was Thomas Cranmer. 50-50 chance. I think Thomas à Becket.
Okay. The answer is Thomas Cranmer, Nicholas.
Never
Sorry,
mind.
you've been knocked out. Beth, well done. You're in the final round. Nicholas beaten by our Egghead, and as a result, not helping your team in the final. Okay, challengers, that's how it works, but you can turn the tide. Please return to your teams, both of you. Okay, a little difficulty there for Justin Minim, who've now lost one brain from the final round. The Eggheads are still all there. And the next subject for Sam and the team is geography.
Wow.
Who would like this?
Okay.
Who's
No,
travelled?
We can't use you now, can we?
Can't use me now, can you?
Oh,
No,
man.
no.
Okay. I don't know whether to take it myself.
What if sports come out?
Exactly.
Do you want me
We
to
do.
go? Yeah, I ain't got a clue.
If it was-
I mean,
if it
I'm
was up to
serious,
me-
like-
Sandy, do you want to go for it?
I'm just based, but I ain't got a clue, but I'll do it. You get me?
Do you wanna
like,
go at
I ain't got
geography?
nothing
I think it'll be
I
quite
think it'll
good.
be quite
All
good.
right.
What, babes?
Is it Sandy?
I think we should go
Sandy?
for Sandy.
Okay.
Go on, Sand.
Come on, Sandy. We can do this. So,
It could be
Sandy. Now, who do you want to take on? Can't be Beth. So, it's Kevin, Chris, Barry, and Dave.
You should have been.
Dave.
Go for Dave.
All right, Dave.
Yeah, we'll go for Dave.
So it's going to be Sandy from Justin Minim versus Dave from the Eggheads on geography. This will be fun. To ensure there's
You're
no
not giving
conferring. Come on, Sandy, you can do it. Please go to the question room now. Well, we know you from Gogglebox, Sandy, of course. On the sofa. What's it like doing that show?
It's so amazing. It's so much fun. So much fun. You have to be having fun because you're with your best friend. So
Yeah. And I've heard your record, Casanova.
Oh my God, baby!
Was
Isn't it
fun?
cool?
It's great. And
Don't it bring back memories, babes?
Because you and I were born in the same year, so we heard it the first time around.
Yay! We were the ones on the dance floor, babes,
We were
back then.
probably there together, yeah. It's geography, Sandy, and you can choose whether you go first or second against Dave.
I'm gonna go first.
All right, so here we go. Which of these islands is the most northerly? Isle of Man, Jersey, or Isle of Wight?
Northerly.
So if you're looking
That's
at
like-
a map, it's at the top.
It's up there.
Up there.
Well, the Isle of Man's out there, isn't it? Isle of Wight's over there. Northerly, I'll say Jersey.
So imagine we're looking at a map of the UK. I'm thinking Jersey might be down there.
Is it, babe?
Dave?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's
South Coast.
Channel Islands, and then Isle of Wight's just the Solent, and then the Isle of Man's you get there from Liverpool. It's in the Irish Sea, so the Isle of Man will be the most northerly.
It's the Isle of Man.
And I go there, you know.
Yeah.
Why didn't I say it?
Oh, Sandy.
All right,
Don't worry,
babes.
we're not out.
All right.
We're not
All
out.
right.
Just hang on in there.
All right,
Let's
babe.
give Dave his question. The Matterhorn, Dave, is a peak in which mountain range? Pyrenees, Alps, or Himalayas?
It's in the Alps.
Alps is right. See how he answers, Sandy does that thing with certainty. It's a bit scary, I know. Okay, try and get this one right. Here we go. Which of these countries has a coastline on the Baltic Sea? Sweden, Norway, or Ukraine? It's not easy.
No, it ain't, babes. Ukraine?
Team, do we know?
I want to say Norway.
They're thinking it's Norway. Eggheads, do you know?
Sweden.
Oh, well, it would be with the other
Sweden
one.
is the answer. Don't worry, Sandy, we've still got hope here. This is Dave's second question. He needs to get this wrong. Basra is the principal port of which country? Dave, is it Egypt, Iraq, or Afghanistan?
It's in the news quite a lot, so I don't believe it's Egypt. Don't believe it's Afghanistan. I think it's Iraq, please.
It's Iraq. Dave is right. It's been featured a bit in the Iraq War. He's taken it on 2 questions. Sorry, Sandy, didn't quite break for you there, did it? Don't you worry, though.
I'm getting emotional.
No, don't be emotional yet. The team are backing you all the way, and there's still hope. Please come back, rejoin your teammates, and we'll play round 3. As it stands, just a Minim have lost 2 brains from the final round. The Eggheads have not lost any. And it's music now. OK, this is good.
OK, so for music, I'm going to nominate the wonderful Bobby.
Bobby,
I'd love to do it.
Because
if I
you've had the longevity and
well,
you
as
are...
the senior member of this team,
Yes.
maybe my memory stretches back a little bit further than anyone else's. So I'm very happy to take music.
OK. Bobby, against which Egghead? And you can have any of the 3 gents in the middle. So from the left, it's Barry, Chris and Kevin.
I've got my eyes on Chris.
All right.
Oh, with the 2 senior hands, Bobby, so why not?
Bobby from Just a Minim to play Chris from the Eggheads. This will be good, won't it? On music. Please take your positions, gents. Bobby, we first saw you on Opportunity Knocks, I guess.
Yes, when I was 18 years old.
And it was, what, 72, the first win?
72, yes. I started off as a fresh-faced teenager, and now I've got a bus pass.
And you've been playing the piano all that time? So.
Yeah, I started playing when I was 4 years old, and when I started, my little feet couldn't even reach the pedals. And I'm very lucky to have had such a lengthy career.
I thought we should test Kevin on something here. So your debut single was Borsalino, is that right?
It was, yeah.
OK, now don't say any more.
OK.
It was the theme to a film, Kevin. Do you know which one?
Yeah, it was a French gangster film with Alain Delon, Jean-Paul Belmondo, which had come out a couple of years before that. It's pretty good.
He's got the whole thing there. What about that? The year, Kevin?
Well, 1970 was the
1970s, right. Starring Jean-Paul Belmondo and Alain Delon.
That's correct, yeah.
All right, Bobby. Well, good luck against Chris.
Thank you.
We're on music, so that's home territory for you. Would you like to go first or second, Bobby?
I'd like to go first, please.
And here we go with your first question. Sid Vicious was the bassist for which band? Sex Pistols, The Cure, or ABBA?
Well, it certainly wasn't ABBA, and I don't think it was The Cure either. I'd like to go for the Sex Pistols.
Yeah, of course, the Sex Pistols. Well done. Chris, what was Ed Sheeran's first UK hit single? Photograph, Thinking Out Loud, or The A-Team?
Well, the one that seems to have been around for a long time, people have been singing it on karaoke in Crew for at least 2 years, I have to go with The A-Team.
So you're using karaoke and Crew to get your answers now. That is something. The A-Team is right. OK, back to you, Bobby. What type of musical instrument is the euphonium? Percussion, brass, or string? Euphonium. So it's E-U-P-H-O-N-I-U-M.
That's fine. Well, it certainly isn't percussion, and it's not string, it is brass.
So it's a bit like a horn, is it?
It is. It's like you blow it through here, and it comes out through here.
I see.
That's as much as I can tell you.
That's all right. Brass is right.
Thank you.
All right, Chris. Said the night wind to the little lamb is the opening line to which Christmas song? I saw 3 ships come sailing in, Little Donkey, or Do You Hear What I Hear?
No, it's not I saw 3 ships, neither is Little Donkey. So it would make sense if that was the first line of Do You Hear What I Hear?
It is Do You Hear What I Hear? Bobby, your third question can be crucial. Here we go. Which singer is known for her habit of obscuring her face with various oversized wigs in public? Meghan Trainor, Sia, or Ariana Grande?
Well, I think I know this because I remember seeing her on a television show looking as though she'd got a mop on her head, and you couldn't actually see her eyes or you couldn't actually see her lips move. It was extraordinary, and her name is Sia.
Sia is correct. Brilliant writer, isn't she, and performer?
Yeah, she's written some great stuff, especially Chandelier, which was the big hit.
Yeah, what a great song that is. OK, Chris, your third question. If you get this wrong, you're out. The American vocalist Little Jimmy Scott was best known for his work in which genre of music? Jazz, heavy metal, or disco?
Wouldn't be heavy metal, and I don't think it'd be disco. I think he was a jazz singer, so I'll say jazz.
Jazz is the right answer. 3-3 after 3 questions. The scores are level. So we go to sudden death, and Bobby, it's a little bit harder because I don't give you alternatives.
OK.
In 2015, the children of which soul singer won over $5 million in a plagiarism trial concerning the authorship of the UK #1 hit single, Blurred Lines?
I know that the hit was Robin Thicke, and I think it might have been Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye is quite right, yeah. It was very similar, Blurred Lines, to Got to Give It Up, which is a Marvin Gaye 1977 hit. Chris, to stay in, which former Spice Girl released the single Scream If You Want to Go Faster in 2001?
Must be Jerry Halliwell.
Jerry Halliwell is right. Okay, still in there, Bobby. Keep going on here. Which composer died on the 2nd of December 1990 in North Tarrytown, New York, at the age of 90?
I'm not being given a lot of clues here because I don't know whether it's a contemporary writer or a classical writer. I honestly don't know. I can't even think of an answer. But you do want an answer. I know I've got to give you a name. So just for the sheer hell of it, I shall say Prokofiev.
Let's check a death date on Prokofiev, Kevin.
When did Prokofiev die? 53.
1953. It's Aaron Copland.
Oh, right, yeah.
So you're on the right channel with classical,
yeah,
Bobby, but it was just a bit later.
Yeah, of course.
1990, Aaron Copland, who wrote Fanfare for the Common Man. Okay, Chris, you can take it with this. Which Bob Dylan song begins with the lines, Johnny's in the basement mixing up the medicine, I'm on the pavement thinking about the government?
That is Subterranean Homesick Blues.
Subterranean Homesick Blues is right. Sorry, Bobby, there we go. I'm sure you knew that as well.
I did. Yeah.
Knocked out by Chris. Return to us, gentlemen. One more round to play.
Oh, dear.
Bad luck, Bobby.
So near and yet
so
far.
near. And we were talking about your film Borsellino. You did the music for it. I should have asked Kevin for the director.
Not a terribly well-known director, but at the time he had a bit of a good career, Jacques Deray.
That's right.
Really good. I want to put him in my pocket and take him out a little bit of information.
He's amazing.
Yes, you're a very useful man to have around.
Yeah, definitely.
As it stands, Justin Minim have lost 3 brains from the final round, but many of the celeb teams have been in this position. Don't worry, you can still win. The Eggheads are all sitting there a little bit too confidently, I think.
They are, yeah.
Why don't we try and take one out now?
Okay.
Sam, team, the next subject for you is film and TV.
OK, so I'm going to nominate the wonderful Sonia for this one.
Oh, OK, Sonia.
OK. And leave me to ruin it at last.
Sonia, who would you like to take on from the Eggheads? You've actually only got Barry and Kevin left.
I'd say Barry. Come on, Barry.
OK, Sonia from Just a Minim playing Barry from the Eggheads. To ensure there's no conferring for the last time, please take your positions. Your debut single, Sonia, You'll Never Stop Me From Loving You.
Yes. Back in 1989, 18 years old. Harris Street Waterman for a record deal, and yeah, my whole life just completely changed, as you can imagine.
What was Eurovision like in 1993?
Oh, we had a ball, we had a wonderful time. I felt so proud, you know. And of course, we were pipped to the post, you know, which one vote. I really thought we had it in the bag all the way through with the voting and stuff. But I have great memories.
All right, well, good luck in this, Sonia. Rooting for you to get through to the final round. We're on film and TV, and you can say whether you go first or second.
Can I go second?
You certainly can. So Barry has the first question. Who plays the title role in the Austin Powers films? Barry, is it Mike Myers, Jim Carrey, or Steve Martin?
I love the Austin Powers films, and I think the title role is played by Mike Myers.
Mike Myers is right. Sonia, which of these is the title of a 2016 film featuring the voices of Anna Kendrick, Justin Timberlake, and James Corden? Goblins, ogres, or trolls?
I think I know this one because I've got a little girl who's 6 and I've seen this around. Is it Trolls?
Trolls is right. Well done, Sonia. Barry, Scarlett Moffat, the winner of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here in 2016, also appeared on which of these TV shows? Gogglebox, X Factor, or Geordie Shore?
I think she was the second winner of I'm a Celebrity from this show, and I think Scarlett Moffat, if I'm not mistaken, was in Geordie Shore.
Geordie Shore. Sandy, let's check with you, Sandy.
Come on now. It's Gogglebox.
It's Gogglebox, Barry.
Oh, my wife is going to kill me for this.
Sandy's going to kill you first. Don't worry about that. How did that happen?
Oh, wow.
Oh, dear.
Now, this is a good moment here. Get this right, you go ahead. Sonia. Pauline McLynn played the role of the tea-loving Mrs. Doyle in which TV comedy series? Mrs. Brown's Boys, Father Ted, or One Foot in the Grave?
Is it Father Ted?
What do you think, challengers?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's right. Well done, Father Ted. Okay, is this the turning point? Well done, Sonia, playing well. Barry now has to get this right to stay in. Who played the role of Andrei Bolkonsky in the 2016 TV adaptation of War and Peace? Paul Dano, Tom Burke, or James Norton?
Oh, goodness. I watched this and I thought it was absolutely fabulous. But as to who played the role, I can't for the life of me think. I think this might be a case of Barry Simmons' nul point. I honestly don't know, so I apologise if I get this right, because it's a guess, and I'll go for James Norton.
James Norton is your answer. Let's see, Eggheads, is he right?
I think that's right.
James Norton is correct.
Oh, I'm sorry about that one.
OK, Sonia, advantage is still yours, though. Get this right, you're in the final. Big moment. Then you can help Sam, and then game on for £18,000. In which TV drama series did Ewan Rion play the role of the villainous Ramsay Bolton? Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, or Orange is the New Black?
Okay, is it Game of Thrones?
Let's just check it out, challengers. What do we think?
I've no idea.
I tell you what, Sandy knows this. Sandy?
Is
it?
Yeah, it is.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones is the right answer. You're in the final. Yeah!
Woohoo!
Oh, Barry. Knocked out. Hey, what about that?
I have some serious explaining to do when I get home.
Sonia, you're through.
I can't believe it.
You're going to be helping Sam in the final. Come back to us, both of you, and we will play that final round for £18,000. So this is what we have been playing towards. It is time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So Bobby, Nicholas, and Sandy from Just a Minim, and also Barry from the Eggheads, would you please leave the studio? Well, here we go, Sam and Sonia. How are you enjoying it?
We're having fun. Yeah. She was amazing.
She was amazing.
Really good.
All right, well, listen, we're in the final here. Playing to win Just a Minim £18,000, which will go to your chosen charities. Dave, Chris, Kevin, and Beth, you're playing for something that money can't buy, which is the Eggheads' reputation. As usual, I will ask each team 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge. You may confer, ladies. So the question is, Sam and Sonia, can your 2 brains defeat these 4 over here? All right, Sam and Sonia, good luck here. Do you want to go first or second?
I would like to go second, please.
And here is the first question, therefore, to the Eggheads. Which of these is a type of equestrian event? Jamboree, Gymkhana, or Honbasho?
Gymkhana. Gymkhana? Yeah. OK. We think that's Gymkhana.
It is Gymkhana. Well done. OK, challenges. The TV presenter Barry Norman was a noted expert on which subject? Fashion, sport, or film?
Yes, I think it's. We think it's film. You did the television programme Films.
Right,
Yes.
did that just suddenly come to you?
Yes.
The name? Just
Barry Norman.
Yes,
Look at her go. She's on fire.
You're absolutely right. It's film.
Yay!
Well done. Good. Eggheads, Prince Harry became romantically linked to which American actress in 2016? Is it Mariska Hargitay, Ellen Pompeo, or Meghan Markle?
Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle, isn't it? Yep. That is Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle is the right answer. Back to you for your second question. Which of these footballers made their 750th club appearance in December 2016? Gareth Barry, Jordan Henderson, or James Milner?
James Milner. Was he Liverpool?
I don't think so. Was he?
Unless it's about Leicester, I tell you, this is going to be really difficult. Gareth Barry.
Jordan Henderson, because he's been going for a while.
Yeah. Gareth Barry. I think we're going to go, this may well be a guess and my husband's going to kill me, with Jordan Henderson.
Which way would you go, Eggs?
Gareth Barry.
Gareth Barry is the right answer. Challengers, because you've let them go first. If they get this right, they've won, because there won't be any way back. Okay, so we've got a hope here. What is the subject of the 2012 book, Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza, by Tony Grosvenor? Heartthrobs of the 1980s, the world's worst sitcoms, or misheard song lyrics?
Song lyrics, probably. Song lyrics, possibly. I would go those over the other two.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you could apply all of them to Tony Danza, actually, but it's saying that because that does fit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Because of the song Tiny Dancer, we think the answer to this is probably misheard song lyrics.
Misheard song lyrics, is this right?
I would have gone for the same thing, if I'm honest.
The answer is misheard song lyrics. We say congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. Oh, and for it to go on a song question. Oh, sorry, Sam.
Got a sad face now.
And a football one for you.
No, yeah, and it's terrible, you know, because I know I'm into my football and stuff, but if it's not involving Leicester City, I'm pretty much out of my comfort zone.
No, I understand that. Sonia, you're not much into football, are you, or...?
Not only I know a lot about
so
Liverpool.
Liverpool, so
football.
right, so
Yeah.
you've got a bit of stuff going on there, but what can I say?
tried.
You're down to 2 in the final, which is a lot better than many of the celebrity challenges, so well done. Commiserations, though, just a Minim. I'm afraid the Eggheads have done it again. The winning streak against the celebrities continues. So it means that you don't win the £18,000 and we roll the money over to our next show. Goodness me, Eggs. Who is ever going to beat you? Join us next time to see if a new team of celebrity challengers can finally end this streak. £19,000 is here to play for. Until then, goodbye.